What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Empress Danny. Welcome in. We are back for another episode of the Daily Grind. You know, I stay pouring you up hot, right? We're going down, baby. Your street and I range for my street. I don't know, maybe something significant about that. I thought about playing some music, but I may upload this somewhere else, so I don't think I'm going to. But I do feel maybe some of y'all are doing something with St. Louis. You can find me in St. Louis rolling on dubs. And maybe something going on with Nelly. Obviously, that's who that is. Hot-ish. I also was getting Snoop in my meditation. But kind of like, the type of beats that Snoop, you would see him flow on. It's giving a real West Coast vibe, okay? Snoop, Nipsey, just that whole flow, if you will. It's a doom, 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 doom. Maybe something is significant today about like it's giving mixed music, mixtapes, playlists, but like I'm getting real like go DJ type energy. Anyway, that's just the what feels like the vibe or the flow of the day. Very laid back, very chill. There is some significance around rap, so I don't know if some of you are like laying tracks, music. I feel a heavy energy of like divine flow coming in, very creative in nature, poetry, a whole literal vibe. Thank you guys for being here and for tapping my screen, like my live. Thank you. Oh, hold on one second. Welcome in, my love. Appreciate you being here. Um, that's on me, baby. Let's. I am going to read a write as we get started. Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. It is like the precious ointment upon the head that ran down upon the beard, even Aaron's beard, that went down to the skirts of his garments, as the dew of Hermon and as the dew that descended upon the mountains of Zion. For there the Lord commanded the blessing, even life forevermore. Let's jump in and let's get today's messages, a whole vibe. And it has absolutely nothing to do. I guess for your knowledge, I don't celebrate the 4th. It's not my thing. Perhaps for people who still believe that Christopher Columbus discovered the Americas. But for those of you who know what's really good, we recognize that our liberation doesn't come from the administrative actions that were taken to take land that didn't belong to others, land that had already been discovered. What's up, Likar? Welcome in. Hey, username names. How do y'all come up with these names? Welcome in nonetheless. I appreciate you being here. Thank you guys for joining me today. Hey, Musaba, welcome in. Appreciate you. We're going to get today's messages. There's something significant about having a friend that is studious or that studies. This can be like knowing people that are different professions. This can also be like friends that pay attention. Some of you, this is not necessarily friends. It has to do with your spiritual eyes, your spiritual ears, spiritual wisdom. What's up, Vivian? Right? And Viv, where's Uncle Phil? Where's Uncle Phil? Where's Jeffrey? Where's Jeffrey? But having friends that maybe pay attention, and again, this is spiritual wisdom that has understanding beyond words, could be significant today because it feels as though that may be bringing on what feels like some new beginnings, okay? Today is a day of new beginnings, a new chapter, crossing some sort of a threshold. There is this energy associated with crossing over. I also just heard starting over, so perhaps that resonates for some of you. Those of you who are with me, GP, are you with me? Oh yeah, hey Anthony, welcome in. There are no filters on this video, and that's intentional. There are no filters on this video. There's no enhancements on this video. There's nothing on me. I don't have no shapewear or nothing like that on. This is all raw, real, and uncut. We are preparing for OnlyFans, and so I have to, even though I love the filters, right? I have to prepare myself to present in my most authentic nature, right? And besides being right, besides being birthday suited up, this is likely it. Welcome in for Lucinda. And so this is me just presenting in such a way that is the deepest level of authenticity. Obviously, like I said, without birthday suit in it, but getting us ready to go over to OF. So I hope some of you guys are joining me in standing over on OnlyFans. We are having a conversation about intimacy, right? Not lewd. So if you're expecting lewd, my intent is not to disappoint you, but not boring either, right? Spicy. That's why it's not here or on some other regular platform. Anyway, nonetheless, let's have a seat. And we're going to jump in and we're going to get a bit more on today's messages. What's up? Ooh la la la. Feel that. There is something, what song? One of Lauryn Hill's songs came to me in channel messages. It was, I want to say, Do I That Thing, but it was a certain part of the song. And I can't remember what she's saying. Perhaps it'll come back to me as I continue through these messages. Something is like being refined. And this make me feel like, yeah, I just heard going up yonder. What's up, palette? Do you have one, right? Is it your flavor palette, right? Is it your shadow palette, right? Maybe there's something significant about a palette today, right? Is it your palette jack, right? Let's get into this. Because that is at play today. I feel like the way that it's coming in is almost like desire. I don't know if it has changed. For some people, it's going to be a change in desire. Maybe you change your mind about what you want. This could be your needs are changing. It could also be what drives or what motivates you, right? Something like that. This could mean more motivation in a certain direction. It can mean less motivation in a certain direction. More driven one way, less driven one way. What's Ramsey? Hey, Ebo, all these users. Anyway, let's dig a little bit deeper. We're going to start off and get our cartomancy card so that we can maybe set the tone or establish the tone for the day. As I hear a little tenderness, right? So maybe somebody is trying a little tenderness, right? Over there where Otis Redding makes it easier to bear. What did he say? Please, don't leave her. No, don't tease her. Never leave her. Maybe something is significant about that. This could be someone who the desire to try a new approach is what is coming up, right? Someone maybe wants to take a different spin on things. T. Welcome in, TT. What's up, Rachel? Good to see you, my love. But let's see, maybe someone is, I just heard more advanced, okay? Something, I do feel like something about the energy yesterday maybe being put away, which can be like discontent, right? It's almost like yesterday, I don't like it, or I don't know why it Western doing the chance, right? That is what feels like, I don't know why it feels like the chance is showing up. This usually gives the impression that today is going to bring some means of alignment where things will align. It's almost like if you want to, you're going to connect with them, you're going to make contact, you're going to get the info you'll be given the opportunity, or I just heard you might take it. It'll resonate for someone. Yeah, there's a lot of momentum, which could indicate messages, but it feels as though whatever the cadence is behind these messages, or behind perhaps even the actions that are being taken, it's almost like, I know this is my chance. I know this is my opportunity. I know it feels like the wheel, okay? I know whatever this is. I hear the Lord is my shepherd. He know what I want, right? Miss Parker, Miss Parker. So I do feel this energy where, again, something about it's so maybe it's raining, right? And keep in mind, right? That don't mean, right? You might be masculine, like, I'm not gay. I don't want it to rain, man, right? This is divine masculine. So this could be people who, again, if the Lord is your shepherd, he know what I want. Miss Parker is doing the damn thing. So this could certainly be where, when he knows what you want, when I talk about raining men, this is almost like an influx or an abundance of what feels like doers, beers, show ups, show outs, come throughs on the come through, and what feels like this could be resources, people who have the time, people who have the skills, people who got power energy for today. And what this, it feels as though it's like, you know it. It's a knowing. It's like, I know you got the skills. So it's like, take it and run with it. Whether you're taking it and anybody else there, and go ahead, right? More power. Welcome in, Rumi. Hey, Jebby. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Tiara, for being here. And Jazz, Fatuas, let's get in here. Let's get in here and continue these messages, because I do feel this energy of like, I just heard concrete, whatever this is, something is solidified, it's set in stone. And that's what I feel like is coming up today. This is like someone making up their mind. No, I know beyond the shadow of a doubt, right? No, absolutely no doubt in my mind, right? If I was unsure, right, I said, I'm sure today. And that's kind of what the energy gives, is like, whatever comes in, it can rain, okay? Somebody's making it rain, okay? Rain. Maybe reina is significant. Ooh, reina in French, right? La reine is queen, okay? So there could be some significant, right? This could be queens, right? I don't know. I hear black excellence, baby. We gonna let them see it. So some of you could just be in that era. Could be your queen or coming in or vibe, in a sense of just kind of like knowing what, when the energy is ripe. Ooh, knew that was gonna happen, right? It always does every single time, right? And I don't. It feels like intuition, the flow that comes from intuition, the steps that are taken, the actions that are taken, the moves that are made by virtue of intuition, intuitively knowing. And this is, again, it's recognized. I ain't gonna lie. Somebody gonna be like, my queen, my queen. That is my queen. What's up, Kubi? Welcome in. So I feel this energy that is, hey, Elvis. All right, you gotta give me some burns. Oh, Hannah, welcome in. Hey, Natasha Graham, Miss Tima in the house, y'all. Say hi. Don't y'all be up here withholding your hellos, right? Why don't y'all talk to each other in the comments, right? Greet one another, okay? You're not gonna greet me, damn it. Anyway, let's continue, because I do feel this energy that is almost like sacrifice. It gives like, I gotta give it up. If I didn't know, today comes in. I just heard attendance, so there could be some. But sometimes I don't care about this job, right? But and not to say don't care about your job, but sometimes it's almost like this energy of like, it's almost like what was maybe made you late was more important. That could be like a health issue or ailment, my child, this situation, my business that I actually care about and have to give to, and y'all worried about me being late to don't know why it's like staying here and waste my time. So I feel this energy that is realizing a fire behind some things. This could certainly indicate spiritual quickening as it pertains to some things. For the breaking off, coming to break you off, right? If there is like a breaking through, which I honestly feel like is going to be the case for most of you, then I feel like it's because I do get this. Yeah, we begin to rock steady. Heavy energy around rocking, we rocking, right? Maybe we merely rocking, maybe hey, whatever it is that you, whatever, maybe you titillate. I don't know. Let them hate. Something makes me feel like today you're going to allow it, right? I'll allow it, right? If you're gonna hate, I'll allow me from being grateful high. This is like when you're channeling, if any of you have experience, when you're channeling, thank you, Jebby, you blessing my soul. When you're channeling and you just be on a roll, something makes me feel like something about the cadence of your day is going to be like that. And it doesn't mean that it'll start like that. It just feels like taking things one step at a time, very methodical, trusting God to what could be like order my steps, right? Order my steps in your word, dear Lord. And I feel like if that's like your heart prayer, just kind of like the way you move or operate, you feel like you into. I hear Travis Green, you made a way. So some of you need to know that what feels like security, a sense of security. I don't know, maybe some of you are doing paper, rock, scissors. That's kind of what it's giving. I don't know why I started doing this, right? Maybe you're signing today, right? Whatever it is, right? You about the sunshine, right? But this feels like whatever it is that you're doing, you are wanting to like take your time and do it right. If it's relationship, I don't want to mess this up, right? If it's business, I want to make sure that I'm being mindful, that I'm taking any other, what could be I get that you're wanting to do things, I feel in the most appropriate way. You're wanting to be solid, you're wanting to be secure. I do get like, I want to put my money where my mouth is. Right? This stuff's racking type energy. So I feel because of that, there's a sense of like taking your time, doing it right. But what feels like, if you ever, right, if you play video games, right, maybe you play like GTA is giving hit the nitrous. If you ever played like, I don't know why it's giving, it's nitrous type energy in a lot of video games. But when you hit that one spot and it literally zoom you, something makes me feel like you just gonna be coasting, if you will, right? You just gonna be moving and grooving, if you will, and then you're gonna hit that spot and it's literally gonna skirt skirt, right? It's going beyond second gear, okay? It's gonna kick it up a notch, right? Emerald Lagasse style. Bam, right? Maybe some of y'all cooking, right? Bam, right? It's gonna whatever, it's gonna hit, get that glowy on you, okay? That's what it feels like. Things is gonna heat up or pick up. So some of you may even find cadence or pace in your relationships, right? And this could be like, yeah, I hear, is this love? Baby, don't hurt me. So this could be like wanting to know if someone truly cares for you, right? And this could be finding out because things, I will say, it does feel like things happen fast. So be mindful because this can be, yeah, here, Tevin Campbell, right? Can we talk for a minute? This could be like the more we talk, right? As things progress, right? Like, you're not the one, right? I know you're not the one, right? Can't do it, right? Oh, thank you, love. Appreciate you. Hey, Selma. Is it Selma Hayek, right? I ain't gonna lie. One of my favorite actresses. I love Selma Hayek. She's beautiful too. Anyway, let's dive a little bit deeper. I don't know why I hear Big Back Girl, right? What's her name? Zen with them. I don't do business purchases, things like that through there. So thank you guys for accommodating as such. Means a lot to me. Try to keep that succinct. It's tap in, tap in. Um, Body exposure and sexualized behaviors. Oh my God. Exposure and sexualized behaviors. Let me talk to AI real quick. AI, please log a ticket that is an appeal for the restriction that was just placed on the account. And if you have the power, go ahead and remove the restriction. And if you can't do it, request review and a ticket to tone down the monitors on this. It's a situation that you're dealing with. A lot of ether energy today, okay? Not insignificant that I got the coil out. Coil could be significant. Some of you, this could certainly be your genetic strand, your DNA, something significant in that. What up, Natty Boss comes in as soon as I'm talking about the Natty. Some of you, there could be something significant about dreads, locks, right? Whatever that is. I do also get this energy of having to do with your own personal self style or flavor. This is the way that you do things. This is the way that you maybe see this. And I do kind of feel this energy around being healed. I will talk about so for me, right? When we were growing up, we always, holidays were big in our family, and we were always the host for the holidays. And if we weren't hosting, we were helping. I don't like all the cooking. I don't like to do all the setup. I don't like to do all the cleaning. I don't like to do all the serving. I don't like to do the tear down. It's exhausting. It is. It is hosting. So, and that's not never, but holiday, I don't. It's just the anxious energy associated with it. So I like to stay away and to myself. So I'll probably be with you guys a good portion of the day. But when I talk about the mother line healing, I don't feel obligated to participate in these things anymore. And it could be like that about the fourth period, but some of you, there could be things that are coming up in your life where you've healed to a degree that you no longer, you realize, I'm not. And when I say but what it is realizing this, what could be a maternal instinct, what could even be an area where your divine feminine has to heal. My divine feminine has healed. I don't have to accept or tolerate that anymore. It feels like that's an area that you've had to heal, having to do with what could be like accepting or tolerating certain things, and they're just being a grace. But again, when I say spiritual wisdom, the Holy Spirit is my intimate friend. Because the Holy Spirit is my intimate friend, when that's the case, you study or you look at your life, and when things a certain way, there's, you understand the reasons why, because of the fact that you've been paying attention to your life. Hey Kitty, good to see you, love. Welcome in, my dear. Like because of that, you're being more observant, and this, what could be like observational nature, then it may be new to you, or what could be like you're new to what could be like doing something about it, which feels like demonstrating growth. Because when we learn, based on the things that we learn, we apply what we've learned, which means that with the program, the top of the day feels like spiritual flow. It also feels like emotional release or contact. There's a mirroring nature that is showing you what feels like plenty of what you need to see. Um, Sometimes where we have to heal is we have expectations to receive attention or to receive love from a certain place or a certain person. And when that's not who shows us love or where maybe our brook flows from, there's something significant about the brook Cherith. And I don't know why that's coming up as significant. We'll probably talk about that more in extended messages. But a lot of times when we not expecting them to love me. So we open ourselves up to be able to receive from whatever direction it is that the Holy Spirit chooses to bless us. So I do feel like I don't know why it feels like or new surprise. This could be finding out something, learning something perhaps that you did not know that comes midday and being what could be like shocked again or surprised by whatever this is. A realization, something that's coming to your awareness. And again, it feels like something perhaps that's being birthed. I can't lie, for somebody, this could even be like a child. It gives the energy of like, there could be something that comes in. You could be busting somebody's, but this feels like, again, growth, and growth is demonstrated, growth is revealed. Like, seeing, I don't know why, and this could be you in so many ways, like surprised to see someone for maybe it is who they really are, something for what it really is, surprised to see the truth in what feels like it's there's a lot of momentum behind it. And again, this is not bad. It does feel like tower energy, but it feels almost like new, where perhaps it's unexpected, where I wasn't expecting to see this, for this to be made known, for you could be, that could be what's coming in one way or another for you today. Okay. That could, for somebody who maybe applied that could be how this energy, like how it makes manifest. And I want to say this in a number of ways. This is kind of like, and I'm not, which is like, if someone, I will just say, suspects that a person is cheating, right? Then someone is what feels like showing up today. And it's almost like they know where to go. They know what feels like what to do. And this is like, but it feels like the Holy Spirit moves whomever this is to do this. And this is kind of like they're on their way, or they just go. And when they get there, the way things play out showed this person, and again, it's either that person is not cheating, or it shows them, I just heard they definitely are. So I feel this energy that's like, again, but the beauty is the Holy Spirit will have you study things, will have you like what could be like observing a person's moves, observing the situation, attention. The Holy Spirit will, what feels like, break through the thought dimensional plane into the third dimensional plane. And that's what I feel is taking place today. So I don't know. I'm telling y'all, this is it's wild. It's bananas. B-A, N-A-N-A-S, right? Bananas. Bananas. And then the A, but bonanza, okay? Like, I told y'all I can't make it up. I just feel this energy that is like, this make me feel like if there's any question maybe about your gifts or your talents, can you really do that, right? Are you really, what could be like who you say you are? Really put your foot in that dog, right? This make me feel like something about today is like, yeah, I just heard hams giving hands down, right? It is. It's giving like digging in, and when you dig, something also gives like, be careful of your allergies today because it's giving like mind over matter, and the matter don't mind, because this make me feel like where ether is at play or involved, and this is kind of like where you realize that you've healed. It's almost like, I don't know why I get like thinking about it and then being like, damn, you just have a gift. You're just gifted. You're just talented. You just know what feels like this could be like, how to dig deeper, how to find out. I also just heard how to get in them guts. That may resonate for someone, but it just feels like how to get into what feels like the meat and potatoes, right? I do get like something significant about breaking up the fallow. That's really daily grind. I'm going to go do the Spotify so we can get our brief messages, and then I hope that you'll join us for extended. I'll be honest, I'm probably going to do that here, so I hope that you guys will join me. I'm just going to share it in the I want to say in the Fat Kids Club, but yeah, I'm just going to share it in my so those of you that are not a part of it, come like, follow, subscribe, and we'll talk real soon. Bye for now.